Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another episode on Sage Reviews. Oh, my name is Sage. Without further ado, let's get into today's business. So basically today we're going to be talking majorly about the Amazon Echo Show 5. That's the new Echo Show. I would say it's something in between the Echo Show and the Echo Spots. We had the Spot last year, which was the small bedside alarm clock technically, and there were rumors about a square-faced Spot that was going to come out this year, but apparently it is not a Spot, it is actually a show. So it's like a merger of the Spot and the show. It's somewhere in between, but today we're actually going to open it up, delve into it, and see precisely what the new Amazon Echo Show is all about, and if we should get one for ourselves or skip on it. Okay, so let's delve right into it. So we have the Amazon Echo Show 5. Well, you guys can see the box. It's pretty much like the box of the previous Echo. I got the sandstone color, which is technically the white one. It comes majorly in two colors. You have the white color or the sandstone, and you have the black, which is whatever the black is called. It is black. Now, the first part of this, which I think I actually love in the design, is the last year's edition of the show. That's the bigger ones. The white color was just had a white body and a black face. So regardless of the device you were getting, regardless of the color of the device you were getting, you were always gonna get a black face. This year we're getting a white face on the show, which is actually part of the reason it's actually got the white color or the sandstone for this very color. So let's open up the box. Right in here we have our show. So let's pull that out of the box. And it is actually way smaller than I thought. So I actually thought it was going to be able to be a little bit bulkier, but this is a really small, petite device, which is very portable. So this would literally stay and work anywhere. I would say your living room, your kitchen, definitely your bedside alarm clock. So this is probably going to be in size, probably the most versatile Echo Show out there, or the most versatile Echo device, because this can literally fit anywhere in regards to the size and the shape. But let's get this powered up. The box, you have the regular Amazon Echo Show, the tags, which nobody reads, and the typical white plug, which comes with the white device. So you have the black plug with the other colors. So yeah, let's just set this up. Hold up this device, and there we go. Let's power it up. And this device is actually, as I said, really portable. It's got very nice grip thanks to this base they put on it, which makes it really stick, and so it's not a device that would literally get knocked off if I come and say with all the force that's actually technically staying. So it would stand regardless of the spots in which you put it, so you won't be afraid of actually knocking it off by accidentally just tapping at it or something. It's actually gonna stay. And you could always buy the stand for it. Now all of them come with generic stands through Amazon, usually sold for like 20 to like 30 bucks. You could actually get a stand for this one, and basically set that up. So let's go into the setup process. This is just going to take a little bit to set it up. Now, as I mentioned in the previous video, on my Alexa setup video, put the link just right up there. When you buy an Echo device from Amazon, it basically comes pre-set up from Amazon, or pre-linked to your account, which means to set it up, you just need to just go through the setup screen, and on your device, or if it's a screen device, on the device itself, and just links to your Wi-Fi at home, and everything is all set up for you. That's Amazon technically making things easier for you. But if you've never bought an Echo device and it's your first one, you're actually buying it out of a store or something, or ordering from a third party online, you'd actually have to go through the full setup process. If you want to learn how to set it up, you could actually click on that link again above, or the link in the description below for the previous video, and you will be able to get how to essentially set up your Echo devices. So this is just going to take a moment to set up, and then we'll be ready to basically delve into it. So while we wait for it to set up, I'm just running on the specs of this device. This device sports a 5.5-inch screen, which is pretty decent. It comes with a resolution of 960 by 480, which is technically, I'll call it semi-HD, so you can actually get technically HD content on it. It's not full HD, but basically you still get that semi kind of HD content on it. The screen is pretty decent, at least for that resolution, and for a 5.5-inch screen, which is technically smaller than most phones we actually have out there. So if I want to put this next to my phone is actually bigger in screen size. Also in the specs, it's got a 4-watt speaker. Now the previous edition of the show, which is the main big 10-inch show, that came with two which is dual speakers, 10 watts each, so that actually gave us a lot of power and a lot of big bass rich sound. This has just a single speaker, which is 4 watts, but it's still pretty decent enough to give you really loud sound. This is better than the speaker you have in the Echo Dots, which would actually put to test. And it has a 1 megapixel camera, which you can see right here, which is open. If I pull up this latch, it closes it up, which is one new feature of this which I really like. So they basically put in this slider. Once I slide it on, it tells me camera off, which covers off my camera physically, so it's not just a software turning it off, but I could actually see that physical LED. And the fact that it's the same color as the device, I actually really like that. And if I slide it back on, now it comes up. Now it's just waiting for the device updates to be set up. So as I mentioned, for the Echo screen devices, you actually have to set them up on the screen, so which makes it really easy. So you can actually set up these devices without having to pull out your smartphone for a single second, which is really amazing. You still have the same regular buttons you have with the Echo Shows, which is quite similar buttons you also have on your physical Echo devices. The mute button, which actually turns off on the previous Echo Show, turns off both the camera and the microphone. On this one, I'm not sure it's going to do the same thing. Let's just wait for it to update to do that. Then you have your volume up and your volume down. While on the regular Echoes, I have to actually just go get this one. While on the regular Echoes, you have the mute button. So you have the command button, which basically you press that activates Alexa, which you can actually just give it a command at that point in time. So we're just gonna wait for this to quickly update, and we'll be right back. Okay, so let's just do this.
We're glad you're here. It's time to get you and your Echo Show 5 off and running. Here are 3 things to try first. Number 1, use your voice. You could say something like, Alexa, play happy music. Number 2, try using the touchscreen. Number 3, choose your perfect clock face. To get started, say, Alexa, customize my clock. This is just the beginning of things you can do with your Echo Show 5. For more things to try, just ask, Alexa, what can I say? Welcome to your new Echo Show 5.
Alright, now that we have the device fully set up, let's just go right to this Amazon Music trial. So you could actually get Amazon Music Unlimited specifically to a device. So each of the Echoes in your house can actually have Amazon Music Unlimited, or you could have Amazon Music Unlimited for the family, and then all your devices will basically share that. So those are 2 ways to go around it. If you're getting it for a specific device though, it's $3.99, which is actually cheaper than getting the full Music Unlimited on multiple devices. However, that means you don't get Music Unlimited on that single device, so that's a down point into it. So let's just go and set this up.
This device is ready.
Okay, so the Echo Show is fully ready. So now let's just go into the major uses of the Echo Show and basically just give it a couple of tests. Now, one of the biggest things you'd actually probably use your Echo Show for is probably watching shows by your bedside, or just chilling and just trying to watch a show on it. So I could actually open an app with this device, any basic viewing app, stuff like Hulu. I could do Alexa, open Prime Video.
Here's Prime Video.
And you could actually physically interact with this and open a show to watch and just basically play something, or you could use voice to actually still control it. So I could do Alexa, select number 1.
Here's The Spy Who Dumped Me.
So basically you could actually just watch a show that way, and I think it's just taking a sec for it to fully set up the device because it's the first time I'm actually making it run. And the sound is actually pretty decent. Alexa, volume 5.
It's not wrong. It's where I come in. Come in to do what?
So let's not expecting the speaker to be a whole lot more better than the Echo Dot. Now I have a little bit better bass sounding to this, but it's not sounding so super louder than the Echo Dot. But it's way better than the Echo Show from last year. So the Echo Spot from last year. So definitely I'll give that to it. Other things you can do with this is for this. So basically, you could watch your shows that way. If you have Alexa, so basically, if you have stuff like your cameras in the house, you have ring doorbells, you could basically pull up the feed on this device. So I don't have one right now, as a result I won't be able to show you that, but you could just do stuff like Alexa, show me the front door, the back door, based on how you set it up, and you would basically get the feed on the device. The next major use of this is for music playing, of course, watching your videos. You could also access YouTube on this. Alexa, open YouTube.
Please select a default browser.
And it would open it through your browser instead of, so you could either use Silk or Firefox. So I'll just go with Silk, which is Amazon's own browser. So I'll just select that now, and we should be good to go. Silk. Alexa, select Silk.
Here is Silk.
So after a couple of trials, it's still impossible to get into YouTube. I don't know what's wrong with this very version. Maybe it's a device I got, maybe something that's broken. I would confirm later on down the line. Another thing you can do with this device essentially is to follow the lyrics of your song, which is probably the best part of any show for me. So if I do something like, Alexa, play me Top Pop.
Here's a popular station, Top Pop, on Amazon Music.
And basically starts dropping the lyrics of the song. So I can actually just sing back to the song or do my karaoke with it. Now that is Alexa, volume 2. So basically just gives me the lyrics of the song as it's playing, which is probably the best part of any Echo show for me. I love my music, and being able to sing around along or actually just get the lyrics of the songs while it's playing is a big plus for me. You could also do your YouTube, as I mentioned, your music video. You could actually open your videos through your browser, search for videos, all that, but the search function is working right now for videos. I don't know what's going on the browser. Maybe it's a software issue. I'll find out later on. The next part is you could use this for things like Skype. So if I want to make a video call, I could use Skype, or I could use the native drop-in function to drop into other video devices. Also call home from my phone and actually talk to the person on video. You could do all that by just keeping this open and making your video. Alexa, stop. And definitely your smart home control. What is Alexa without being able to actually control your smart appliances? I could do stuff like, Alexa, turn off Sage Castle. And you do that. Alexa, turn on Sage Castle.
Did you mean Sage Castle?
Yes. And basically you could do all of that and so much more. Control things like your TV. I could pair this to my Fire Stick or my Fire TV. Basically give it controls and or commands, and it'll control the Fire TV or the Fire Stick. There's infinite number of things you can control with this device essentially. Now it doesn't have the up built-in as, I'm not sure about that, which is something I need to confirm, so let's do that right now. Okay, so this doesn't come with the hub built into it, but then you can still control a lot of smart home appliances. And if you really need to get the hub, you could actually get an hub and pair it to this device. And a couple of smart devices actually come with their own hub. Like if you want to do like your Philips Hue bulbs and Philips systems, essentially just connect it to the Philips hub, and that will control all the Philips appliances or bulbs or whatever it is that you buy in the house. So you could actually go that route. Also, the next part of this, which I actually love the most, is things like cooking recipes, especially if you're in the kitchen, basically getting a recipe for something you're trying to make. So I do something like, Alexa, show me a recipe for steak.
Okay, for steak, here's a few recipes.
So I tell it to start recipe, we literally walk me through the recipe step by step. And if I'm trying to listen to my music, I can still do that on the background. So this is actually a really versatile and portable device. You could still watch things like your news on it. So I want like my flash briefing, instead of it being just on your phone regularly or coming through your Echo devices at sound, you could actually get a video presentation of it. So I do stuff like, Alexa, what's my flash briefing?
Here's your news. On Fox News.
And basically I'm not just getting the vocals, now I'm also getting the real live video feed of the news. So that's one of the major advantages of the Echo show, having a screen to your Echo essentially. Overall, I would say you can also get things like your weather. Basically, every other thing you can do with your regular Echo device, you can do with this device. Those are just the extras I think I can mention right now. Now, overall, am I satisfied with this device, and would I say it met my expectation? I would say technically I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10. That is because I love the redesign, I love the color, I love its portability, the fact that a lot of things work. Now my browser isn't working on this one, which I'm really kind of like angry about, so that actually dropped the whole start of it already. The second downside of this is, which I would say is, speaker is still not as great as what I would have expected, but it's a huge upgrade over the Echo Dot and last year's Echo Spot, so I would definitely give it a plus for that. And the last major disadvantage I would say you have with this device is the fact that you can't turn off Amazon ads. You would always have ads running on your screen all the time. And the last advantage of this, which I shouldn't just go with all the disadvantages, the last two advantages of this device, which I'll actually give it as my own plus, is you could control everything in your house right from this device. So if I swipe to the left now, I can actually see my music, my communication. It's like having an Alexa app on the device itself. So I could manage everything and see exactly what's going on, where this is, drop into this, make this phone call, and there's just so much I can do, set my reminders and all things to try while using this device. Now if you look for specific things that you can actually still try with this device that you don't know yet, or you're looking for something new, you can basically do stuff like, or ask Alexa a question, Alexa, what can I do with my Echo Show? And it will tell you exactly what you can do, stuff that are new. Now this is priced currently on Amazon at $89, and it is, at the time of making this video, it is backlogged all the way up to July 24th. I got this for $49 during Prime Day. It was actually the first thing I ordered on Prime Day. And would I say it's worth the $49 I bought it? Oh yes. Would I pay $89 for this though? I would say still a yes. Comparing it to the fact that last year's Echo Spot was for $129, which is a whole $40 more than this is, and this is a much better device to what you had the Echo Spot last year. I would definitely say yes. So I'll still give it a rating of, let's say, 6.5 over 10. Because of the price, let's push it up to a 7 over 10. But then, yes, buy the device, but it still has a lot to still do in terms of upgrading the sound quality, the response time, and the processor especially. It has a huge lag time when you're trying to navigate through the screen. That's one thing I just discovered a while back. It has a huge lag time, so Amazon still has a lot to do to upgrade that in that aspect. But overall, this is a great device and it's a solid build, and I would definitely recommend it. And so yeah, thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned to my channel as always. If you guys like this and you want to see more videos like this, please hit the like and the subscribe button, and see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned on Stage Reviews.